Well, hello there people from the internet. Welcome back to some more Battlefield 6. Well, I know the beta's over. It would have been nice to have an extra weekend to test a few more big maps. Well, we would have loved, but no. Hopefully with the Battlefield Labs, I know that's in testing in the next couple of days, weeks. Hopefully, we'll see something out of that. It's a little bit worrying that we're only going to have sort of 3 maps in the early days, because that's kind of what I was really looking forward to. You know, I was really looking forward to the big maps. Obviously, Operation Firestorm coming back from Battlefield 3, that's going to be something that you already know, so there's nothing to discover there. You already know all the spots and whatever you need to be. Hopefully what they'll include is what we had in the original one, where you can sort of press buttons on the tower and burn a few snipers along the way. I think that's going to be pretty cool. Now, another thing that sort of happened in the last sort of day or so, they said that they've took some feedback from the beta and they're going to fix a few things. Now, what they're going to fix, well, long story short, is the crazy movement. Now, you probably had been killed by somebody flying 360, no-scoping 30 bullets out of his gun all the time and bunny hopping and all that. I have a couple of times, and I've noticed and I've sort of replicated how you can do it. That's going to be sort of nerfed, so you won't be able to, I mean, you'll still be able to sort of bunny hop a little bit in a way, but when you jump and you jump multiple times and try and sort of turn around and shoot at somebody or aim from above, things like that, that's going to be a sort of heavy penalty, and they're talking about sort of recoils and things like that, so we'll just have to wait and see how that's going to be nerfed. Let's just put it that way. The shotgun's going to be nerfed a little bit. Obviously, you don't want to be killed with a shotgun at 200 meters using sort of pellets or buckshot or things like that. Sure, if you're using slugs, then maybe if you're the sort of shotgun, sniper shotgun as I called it, it's going to be pretty good, because that's obviously meant to sort of go that way with slugs, and just makes it a little bit more fun. They also mentioned a couple of more things about sort of tweaking the recoil and sort of rewarding people who aim and tap fire and burst fire at ranges more, so it's going to be a bit more sort of skilled, rather than just, a lot of people used all sorts of different things and macros and things like that, where you can just sort of blast fire and just control a little bit of the aim, and then that's that. There is ways, and I've tested quite a few of these ways, where you can have burst fire, you can have it on single shot and bind it to a macro, and you can be pretty much as effective or not, depending on the situation, with somebody using sort of full auto and everything like that. So it's going to be nice to reward somebody with a bit more skill into the game, where you make sure that you put a couple of shots into somebody and you're not getting recoil sort of flying through the roof and things like that. So that's a few good patch notes, early patch notes, what they're going to fix earlier on. I mean, obviously we're going to have bugs, and you're going to have a lot of things that they're never going to get fixed earlier on. It's probably going to be 3 to 6 months before you see this to sort of a level that you used to other games, if you go back to BF3, BF4, whatever, BF1, because it takes time for stuff like this to get implemented, and it's obviously not going to be there on day one. I'm guessing at this stage most of you have played enough Battlefield games to know it's all going to take some time. So take this however you like it, just know it's going to take some time to get it working again. Now, one of the things I can say that I did enjoy the beta, I had fun with it, and the reason I had fun is because I haven't played it for that many years. I mean, Battlefield 5, played a little bit in the beginning and it was just boring. I just didn't enjoy it. Battlefield 2042, played the beta, didn't really feel it. It was a mess, and it just simply wasn't my cup of tea. It was just too arcadey for me, and didn't really waste my time playing that. So coming back to sort of this, it reminds me of BF3, BF4, when things were just a lot simpler and more fun. And that's kind of what I'm looking for. Obviously, I'm not a big fan of the sort of little maps and things like that, and it's a little bit worrying, I said, to worry about sort of just playing the 3 maps on repeat. But we'll just have to wait and see how they're going to play out. Now, I hope you appreciated some peak Engi gameplay. I mean, PTFOing, going all MLG, the flag, the repairs, the tank, the team. PC Elite, bruv. All I'm going to say is PC Elite. I know I'm alone in my squad, and the sight of a glint on a sniper is going to distract me, and I'm going to leave all this PC Elite shit behind, and I'm going to go and chase him down. But hey, there it is. Let me know some of the things you liked and didn't like in the beta. Hopefully enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next one.